NBA sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And this one's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, 91! 91!
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Devin Duvernay. He's all the way. Touchdown, Texans. Well, go ahead and partner. Less than 2. Had the score on the one side, a quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Off of play action, it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
To throw is Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm scared. 41, Mike. 41. Kill. Because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, turn up. Kill. Turn up. 41's the Mike.
Kaepernick now to throw.
Here we go.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Uh-oh.
Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Mixing score Texans 21, Colts 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And Michel will have the first down and more. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 12-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. On the handoff, Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson, off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. This one out quickly to Watkins. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now up to 14.
Texans 28, Colts 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Texans 35, Colts 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He's going to air one out. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got Gronkowski yet again.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. On the return is Duvernay. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return is Duvernay. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but
He showed what he's got there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A handoff to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, me and you.
Now Kaepernick. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check, crunch. Hey, 91.
Now a give to Taylor. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And shutting him off, now open field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Watson on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. Oh, look at the juke. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Fights him off. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here we go on 4th. Watson toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbound.
First down, Houston.
Now Watson, he's going to back away and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Hey, 91! 91!
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. 41.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Check 43.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Check. Mike.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing now is Kaepernick.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
52, Colts 38.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
To throw, Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Kaepernick now to throw. And Kaepernick can't escape this time. Taken down to the end zone for a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Fournette.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Third and long, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now third down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile,